This is a 2002 Pleasureway Traverse. It was built on a Ford E250 chassis. We put on an action van lift for 33-inch tires and XD wheels. We modified the exhaust. We put in a limited slip rear differential, and we drove that thing through a blizzard in Oregon and never had a problems. Never even put chains on that thing. And has that low profile pop top, fit in the garage. It was such a cool van. A few things that it lacked was, my wife didn't like the porta potty aspect, but other than that, it was a huge, cool van. One thing we did, that little gap that you see in the bumper, we put a 20-inch LED light bar that was insanely bright. It was huge. And I'm going to put a link also to some custom headlights I did later on. I started with the base headlights, and then I retook them apart and just put on whole custom headlights, and I'll put a link to that up in the corner. And adding the black bumper just made a huge difference. If you're worried about it, you don't want to paint over your chrome, just use plastic dip, and you can remove it in the future if you wanted to. And this is our Great Dane Duke. He keeps me company when I'm working on projects outside. And this one, these are the headlights that I started as the base. They are still like halogen type bulbs, but I did the whole custom thing. Today we're doing the screen, and I bought a remnant online of screen. Used magnets, just cut it out to the size of the opening with some overhang so I can use the magnets to put it up against the door. Once you have that all, you want to have you want to have a good space or place that's clean to lay it all down. And I just did a very simple border edge with black Gorilla Glue tape. And it just tied in with the black screen. It was super easy. And basically what you do is you just pull it out, lay out a strip of it, and then fold it over itself, and you put on a nice border to keep the screen from fraying on the sides. And I used strong magnets to keep the screen onto the frame, and it was nice to have because you can keep the bugs out when you're cooking in the kitchen and when you're just hanging out outdoors. It was really helpful, super easy, super cheap project to get some nice custom screens done on your van. And I know you can utilize this for any build that you want to do. So hopefully it works out for you and you learn a little quick tip. Basically, I laid the screen halfway up the tape and then folded it over to just sort of seal it. The tape could stick to itself through the screen, and it just made a really great seal. Super easy, again, like I said. And I don't remember how much I paid for the remnant, but prices always change, so just look for different types of material or remnants that are online, and hopefully you can find some that fits for you. I didn't film it all, but you basically repeat this process on all edges. And if you wanted to, you can probably tape the magnet into the fold. Once again, this is how it looks on the van. Works great.
You're awesome.
Liked it. Woo!